Hello everybody, and welcome to Doki Literature Club. I haven't played this before. I had kind of heard a little bit about it. This isn't my standard kind of game. It kind of looks like a dating sim, but I've heard that actually it's a pretty good horror game, so I guess let's get started. Oh, oh, you're not going to let me put in numbers. Alright, so Viking then. What fresh hell have I gotten myself into here? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving around arms in the air. Looks just totally obvious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is Soya, my neighbor, good friend since we were children. You know, Yes, time. She's going to get tired of waiting up. If she's going to chase me after me like this, I also feel better off running away. However, I just sigh, idle for a minute, crosswalk, let's say catch up with me. Hi. You know, because I decided to stop and wait for you. This game is adorable. You know what? I like horror games and I like cute things, so this might work. Say, like, if you think about ignoring me, that's mean, Viking. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Wait for me, after all. You just have to, whatever you say, cross the street together, make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students taking their daily commute. By the way, Viking, have you decided on a club to join yet? The Steam reviews better not have been fucking with me. This better actually end up being something other than a dating sim. Just joining clubs. I haven't been looking at theirs. That's not true. I know you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's talking about. Likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content with just getting by on an average while spending my free time with games and anime. Okay? Uh-huh. Where do you learn how to socialize or have any social skills before college? Your happiness is really important to me, you know, and you know you've been happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Sure. Alright, look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Try a little, yeah, I guess, sure. Yay, it's a lecture, but more than that, I'm surprised that I was relevant to her. I guess it's worried so much. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Ordinary and over before you know it. After I pack up my things, stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Right. Okay. So, oh, great. We're cornered. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting there spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Well, you don't need to wait up for me if we're going to make you late for your own club. Thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know, what? Well, come to my club. There's no way I'm going to your club. This just screams of waifu or waifus and otakus. Like, this is interesting. ever aware that it had interest in literature. In fact, I'm 90% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. So she's the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, and she inherited the title of vice president. I'm going to the anime club. Come on. Bring in a new member. Don't make promises you can't keep. Well, that's just common sense, but cupcakes. It's fine. Let's stop by for cupcakes. Okay, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Yeah, to be fair, you can sell it for worse things. So across the school, upstairs, section of the school I rarely visit, in general use for third-year students. Class activity. Classroom door. Don't call me a new member. Girl 1. Great, these names are fantastic. Says nice things about you. Well, at least I'm a boy. Surprise. Yep. Okay. Say some sorry. His name is apparently Natsuki. Is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes. It's moody. It's right ear, turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, that's Natsuki, always full of energy. Is Yuri the smartest of the club? Okay. Yuri, who appears to be more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like da-da. Nice to meet you. It weirds me out how similar these two look, aside from the hair. Viking. Aww. Talk, but we were in the same class last year. Swap for your girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Yep. So, you two, Marquis. Sit down, Viking. It's classroom. Table. Yes! Not too excited. Some tea as well. Okay, here's a few desks arranged on the table. It widens so that there's more space. It's feeling awkward. I take a seat next to Sayoro. Suki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Yeah! Do I get to see the cupcakes? White fluffy cupcakes decorated with a... kitties! Aww. It's delicious. Sandra talks with her mouthful. Has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around, my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Oh. And now the icing is sweet, full of flavor. Thank you. Yeah, at least I'm polite. this somewhere before. Aww. Well, maybe. That's adorable. Oh, now I wish I had tea. Lori teacher gives us permission after all. So, I mean, Yuri's just trying to impress you. Aww. Yuri is adorable. She's my favorite so far. She's shy. Gets her eyebrows, then smiles at me. It's the literature club. Okay. Let's make sure you feel right at home. Okay. It's President of the Literature Club, student to make all club members fun and excited. Blah 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 blah. I'm surprised. Start your own club. Or for any of the other major clubs. Were you the leader of the debate club last year? No, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. Like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicly and how to prepare for events. It's something people are personally enjoy and make something special out of. Well, that's a good reason to start a club. Listen to literature, fulfill my dreams. Put it that way, not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. So there's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but school events like festivals much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow the club before we graduate. Right, everybody? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. It must be. Hey, what kinds of things do you like to read? Natsuki! She keeps quiet. Change. What am I saying? So thinking before Yuri said smile. And she's so cute though. What about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Just the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The creativity and craftsmanship behind them amazing to me. Good story, foreign world is equally impressive. So she likes fantasy novels. Timid since the moment I walked in, but obviously on the way her eyes light up and she finds her comfort. A world of books, not people. You know, I like a lot of things, or it seems well Emma's usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how the writer can also deliberately take advantage of our own lack of imagination to completely throw you out of our loop? Anyway, it's reading a lot of horror lately. Yeah, me too. Horror book once. This is grasping something I can relate to from an effort. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock. gentle as you. Say that, but the story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful in changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. That's my favorite type of horror, too. What is this? Start over to me for a split second. Alright, it's because she gets scared. She gets scared. Cute things. Don't, Suki. Be that idea. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give it back. No, it can't just be a dating sim. I'm willing to give it some time. Besides, it's adorable, and I know Megasaurus will agree with me. Ugh. Shoulders. It's cute. Your own poems. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Birds her eyes. I would like them. Very confident writer yet. Love writing. Confidence. Writing experience too. Maybe you should share some of your work. You'd set an example for Natsuki to feel more comfortable to share hers. It's the same as Yuri. Wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Go home and write poems of our own. Next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah! Comfortable with each other, strengthen the bond of the club. Is that right, Viking? Yes, still one problem. I bluntly come forth with once the other time. I join the club. Other contact and I've decided then I'll join the literature club. Yay! If you just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Oh, come on, Megasaurus. We've been playing it for what? 19 minutes? Let's give it a bit more time to see if it does go down the horror road or not. It is supposed to be a psychological horror, apparently. Good note. Dating sims aren't really my style either, so trust me, I understand the skepticism. It's more... Express yourself. Yeah. My mediocre writing skills. Yes! Girls continue to chit-chat. You're good food. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Sure. Sort of clustering, make our way home. Mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sakuya, Natsu, Yuri, and of course, Mononoke. Mononoke? Of course he can't watch. Corwin is kind of a sissy. Just go to the literature club. Perhaps we'll have a chance to grow closer with one of these girls. Alright. In most circumstances, I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. Now we need to write a poem. Pick words that you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen. Whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Okay. Now we're not just reading a thing. I have to pick words. Spinning. Tears. It's weird that she likes that. Special. Ugh. After image. Okay, she looks like she might like the more intelligent words then. Yuri's the one that I like the most. You have to remember, you're a few seconds behind me. I might not be able to get a chance to pick the word that you suggest, Megasaurus. Vertigo. Misfortune. It weirds me out that she's so positive, but is like in the negative words. Tenacious. And of course we're full of determination. Contamination. Shame. Contamination. Misery. That's really starting to weird me out that she's liking these negative words. Unrequited. I feel like she's very unstable. So let's go with unstable. Okay. Vivacious. Fester. Yeah. Secretive. Wrath. Some of these words are kind of dark. Marshmallow! Where? Yeah! Oh, one last word. Megasaurus, pick a last word. You're here. Let's take a vote. Come on, Meggers. Any second. I'll pick climax. Okay. Of course. I don't really make a poem. I just kind of put down words. Hi again, Viking. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Now, don't worry, so this will be strange for me, but at least keep my word. Last to come in, everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Viking. Yay! You dive headfirst into literature while you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, I'd like he deserves any slack. So you didn't even want to join the club, or join the club this year, last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here, hang out, or what. If you don't take this seriously, you won't see the end of it. What? Stuck between. Manga is literature. He gives his best as long as he's having fun. Keeps me my busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. It's because your room is messy. It's so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. She likes me. We can become good friends too. Oh, that's great. Something to, you know. Me, not really. Don't be shy. What is it? Oh, come on. She's so cute. She's shy. It's up to me to rescue this situation. First place, it's any nice gesture for you is a pleasant surprise. Be happy no matter what. Sensui. To be alright. Well, here pulls out a book. I want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. We could, you know, discuss it if you wanted to. This is adorable. This is absolutely adorable. My god. I enthusiastically take the book. I'll pace. Look forward to hearing what you think. Everyone's settled in. Let's kick off some scheduled actors in the club, but doesn't seem to be the case. Tree conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this. She's waiting for this chance. She's rummaging around in the closet. Okay. Really curious to talk to Yuri a little more, but at the same time, I feel bad for distracting you from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems... Oh. I just meet a split second. It's fine, the focus is probably first place, but just rereading a bit of this, so it's the book you gave me, right? So she can start a conversation with me about it. She bought me a copy of the book. It's here, it's perhaps put it down. The story. What's it about? Well, portrait of Markov. Symbol from the cover. Alright. Sure, it didn't actually give away anything. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost sister, but she does. It's really strange. It's tangled up with people who escaped from a human experiment of prison. Life is in danger. She needs to desperately choose who to trust, no matter what she does. She ends up destroying most of her relationship, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark. Something making. Those. Fire close to the outside. Looks a strange new perspective. I'm not just someone who wants to be evil, because related to the protagonist. made out naive. Just one side of walls. Right. Not again. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. It's alright then. Know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. Fit to pay attention to other people. Sorry if I say some streams. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's the Literature Club after all. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Just want to go here. Alright. Sipping Six Furies. Yeah. I don't know. I'm really starting to doubt that this ends up being a psychological horror game. We're used to it's reading company with someone. See, well, just tell me if I'm distracting you or anything. Alright. Alright, let's start the prologues. Means reading in company. So if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly bad or anything, maybe distracting, but feels like somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. Or it looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh, that's cute. Sorry, I mean... Work, right? Two of them. Aww. A bit. Touching. Here. How is that book between us? She's directly in front of her. Look. Pager slides it under the thumb after it slides to the side. This is really a long description of turning pages. Eyes meet. There. Just a little bit. So patient with me. Thanks. Continue reading. I'll ask me if I want to turn the page. Volition. Continue the first chapter in silence. Whatever happened to these poems we were supposed to read? The page. There is hot butt. Seeing a view a little bit. I think so. It's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she is a second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but reminiscence of her mannerisms, see. Viking, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing for you to think that. Bad way or anything. But that sort of thing. It's kind of cute. So all of a sudden, Okay, everyone. Okay, we're gonna get on to the poems. Why am I excited about the poems? look kind of down. Forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight, or would you prefer to only read it with you? Preference either way. A little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read it with you after. That's good reasoning. You're to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Okay, stand up. Go to where I left off in the book and slip back to the backpack. Alright, wrote a poem last night. Yes. But you know what? Like, I've recently done presentations and stuff with work and meetings and stuff. I actually don't mind public speaking. Can't wait. Stare. These eyes pulls out her poems. This wrinkled sheet on a loose leaf, torn from a spiral notepad, and the other hand wrote hers on a. It really came to agree. So handwriting as I sit. They luckily comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Let's read Minoki's poem first. So I want her to know I'm putting effort in. Hey, have a good time so far? Yeah, good. Glad to hear. Alright, since you're new and everything. Just a club, activities, we could do better. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring them up. Okay, alright. Keep that in mind. Of course, I'm afraid to bring things up. Better off just going with the flow until I settle in. Anyway. Yes. Don't worry, Viking. It's embarrassing today, you know. Yeah, that's true. Class soon. It's true. Do my poem. Yes! But I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. So I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Yep. That's fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. Alright. Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Symbolism, unlike Yuri, simple, direct words describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it readers. Effectively, both allowing them something to feel. Deep analysis, the nuances. Take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has had at some point. Really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near those levels yet. That. Oh, let's keep exploring, learning new things. Sure, I'll end up with different things. Blah. That's okay. Let's see, try new things. Specifically to find a style that suits you. Everyone else might as well. Might be a little biased towards their kinds of styles, but anyways, you'll find what suits you the most. Oh my lord, she likes to talk. Is there anything? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. Pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. It's because I sound confident doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Let's read them. Alright. A hole in the wall. Couldn't have been me seeing the direction of the spackle protrudes, the noisy neighbors, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. Peering inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. It's too late. My retinas already scorched and a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Huh.